Well, like it's always said that you cannot talk about how moves or life goes around people who don't have the same anger as you because it is going to sound like you're bragging. So I would love to send my heartfelt gratitude to the Darling Wisdom Institute for hosting me to talk briefly about myself. My name is Awuma Lanyot, currently the head girl at Darling Wisdom Academy. Actually, a lot of things motivated me to be part of this leadership because as we're here in school, we are preparing for the future. And it's always said that when you're about to get a job, then there's what is called a written interview and an oral interview. So in order for me to learn how to express myself in front of the people, then I have seen that it's more important to participate in leadership so that I'll get used to speaking in front of students. And not only that, like I said before, that a lot of things actually motivated me. I got motivated by the first leadership that I had in my year. Like, this isn't my first time to serve as the leader. I started this in primary school. Where I served as the head girl in primary 7 in a certain school called Canada. Also went to a certain school called Greenbelt Academy, in which I served as the assistant head girl, as the assistant speaker in senior one. Also, when I went to senior two, I served as the assistant head girl. So all these things have encouraged me because I realized that there was a change in me. Like I was that kind of a person who can easily get annoyed. But when I went into leadership, I found most of the people, some are notorious and it has been hard like to control the students. But this thing made me learn that I have to build my self control. So that's also one of the things that made me to participate in the leadership. Also, the work of the former leaders also motivated me because seeing people giving the wisdom words, I just felt like maybe it's because they participate in the leadership, that's why they have all these qualities. So I had to participate also if you want because I have mentors there. So that's the reason why I decided to be the head girl of that Muslim Academy. Okay, we achieved all this as a team because it's always said that one hand cannot clap. So I cannot say that I achieved this, I achieved this. I'm going to mention some of the things that we achieved as the team. You served as the sectorial body in 2024 to 2025. One of the things is I actually mentioned the girls' talk show. Girls' talk show, I found it when it was already existing and it did not decline. It's still there whereby girls gather and then they talk about their private things. So it's one of the things that I control, that I maintain. We also maintain the discipline in the school. Since we stepped into leadership, we make sure that the students were moving on with the administrators. That is that we have been acting as the bridge between the students and the administrators. So those are some of the things that I shift in my leadership. All right. What I can tell my successor is I'm so proud to be the outgoing leader and I'm so proud to welcome my successor also. I would love to tell my successor that you don't have to be forced to be part of leadership because if you're going to be a forced leader, like maybe you were not willing, but somebody forced me to go for the position, so you went for it, then things are going to be hard. So I can tell my successor that you have to be a determined leader because you're going to face a lot of challenges. But the more you accept that I myself I want to do this, then there's nothing that is going to defeat you. So I want my successor to be a determined leader who is going to work and who is going to stand still in case of anything. Like if there's any challenge, then the person have to stand still. So I can tell my leader not to give up because leadership is not something easy. You're going to be called out, maybe start chemistry, physics, and then they're going to call you out. So you have to work for the school during daytime, and also when you're out of the school, you don't have to sleep because it is what you are accepted to do. That's all I can say to my successor. Indeed, sometimes I always ask myself, like saying, Darling Wisdom, are you King Solomon? Because Darling Wisdom is actually the wisest decision I've ever made in my life. There are a lot of things which are very unique in this school, and which is, if I'm to mention, maybe they can reach a decade of years talking about Darling Wisdom Academy. So to anyone who may doubt about this, then I can assure you that sometimes some people will be like, words are easy to be said, and maybe things are not going on in that way. So I won't talk much about that Wisdom Academy, but if you have doubt about it, then I request you to come and deliver by yourself.